YouTube. I stepped onto the Hobonichi / Fauxbonichi bandwagon. I want to thank Miss Vicky B, and I'm going to link her profile in the or the video for the inspiration of the Fauxbonichi. I got mine from Barnes & Noble. And I also want to thank Tippa Childers. She has a tutorial for a DIY faux Hobonichi cover. And today's video is basically going to describe the three options I tried for the Fauxbonichi cover. I'm currently using one from, and I believe it's pronounced Nemi, I can't do this. Nemini Paper and Supply Company. And I'm going to show you the three options, and they're all under $20. One of them was free, basically. I used stuff on that I had at home, and this is currently the one from Nemi Papers that I'm using, which was the $16 cover, and I'm also going to link that in the more info below. So first off, let me show you which book it is. It is simply the Barnes & Noble book, the Miguel Urez Barnes & Noble book. The list price is $9.95. I had bought it with a 40% coupon, and I'm also a Barnes & Noble member, so I got free shipping on that, so I paid like right at $8 for this. Alright, let me take the cover off so I can show you the other covers. Okay, I'll save this one from last because this is the one I'm using. Alright, the first cover I want to show you is a DIY cover. Okay, and this is just simply page protectors, and I followed the tutorial provided by Tippa Childers, and like I said, I'm not going to re-show that. I'll just link it for you so you can go watch it yourself. But basically she used pocket page protectors and duct tape or masking tape, and I reinforced that. What you see inside here, the Hello Kitty stuff, this is actually a folder, just a plain school folder that I had picked up at Target one day for 29 cents when all the school supplies went on clearance. So I cut it down to reinforce the page protectors to make it a little bit harder. And in fact, when I made it a little bit too small, so I had to cut through this section here. This is just duct tape, and then widen this just slightly. And I'll show you how it fits. That. And this is a really, really obviously inexpensive if you have the items on hand already, which I did. Otherwise, it's just the cost of a couple pocket protectors cut in half and a folder if you want to reinforce it. And you could reinforce it with scrapbook paper or whatever. I just used that because it was nice and hard and sturdy. And it makes a really, as you can see, a really nice protector. It protects the cover, makes it a little bit more sturdy because the cover's a little flimsy. And it protects it from spills or chunking it around and stuff like that. So that's a very, very inexpensive option, and you can decorate it and make it your own. The other options I wanted to show you, I saw Miss Vicky B. She had purchased an actual Hobonichi cousin cover, so I do know that those will fit on here. And let me do a little flip through so you can see just a little bit of it. You know, here I am starting my little Fauxbonichi, and I did the same setup she did, except for the blocks here. I did 7, 8, and let me go further. Yeah, 7, 8, 5, and then the rest blank. And then it's 7 down. The reason why I did the 5, I felt the 5 worked better for me than the 4. I did the 4 for a while, and then as I got further along, I really liked the size of the 5. So you can tell here, the 5 a lot better. So that was my format that I did, and I'm all the way from April going into January of 2016. That's where I stopped at this point. And I've already, you know, like I'm flipping through, I'm showing you that I've already started. I haven't done it long enough. I'll do a flip through once I've got at least a week done or more. I just got about 3 or 4 days right now. But yeah, it hasn't taken me that long to actually do this. One of the things I did, it's just this little piece of note paper, and it's got the markings. So when I come through each page, it's real easy to just slap this in here, and you have your guides for where you need to mark to be able to put those in there. So that's basically the setup for the Fauxbonichi itself. But the covers, anyway, back to Miss Vicky B. She has a video, and I will link it once again in the more info on how she bought a Hobonichi cousin planner. And I looked around, and there's a couple of options. There's one off of AliExpress. I may, because you know I'm a big fan of AliExpress, I may try it out and see if it works too, but I doubt, because I got this for cheaper than what I could get the fake Fauxbonichi cover for. The like Fauxbonichi covers on AliExpress are $20. This one was $16, and it's just a faux leather cover, and it works really good, and it looks kind of has a little bit up without being. There is a leather option. I haven't tried the leather option. I don't know how it would fit. This one has just the tiniest bit of stretch, so I felt that might be a good option, because this is a little bit thicker, because this is supposed to be just over or right under an inch, and this is obviously more than that, so I wanted something with a little bit of stretch. Okay, the second option that I got from Naomi Papers is their cheap book cover, and that is exactly an A5 size. That is exactly what they call this, and it comes with this little piece of paper on the inside, which in some ways I kind of think that's cool, you know, but you can also get an insert of cardstock that they made to go inside this as well for $2, and I think this book cover was $2.50. In fact, I've got the price here. Oh well, it doesn't. No, it doesn't show the price here, but I'm pretty sure this was $2.50 for this, or $2. It was very, very inexpensive, and it fits. It's just an extremely tight fit, and I would probably be better off. Let me take this part out, and I would probably be better off trimming the back cover just a slight bit, because it's so tight, and I'm going to show you what it does. And like I said, when I made my handmade one, I had this problem the first time I made it too, and I had to like cut it and open it up just a little bit. And I'm going to show you. See right here, it's going to buckle because it's just not quite big enough. So if I trimmed this, it would be a better fit, but I didn't want to do that. So I'm not going to use this for that. They also have the Fauxbonichi paper at this website. And I'm thinking about, in the A5 size, I'm thinking about getting a notebook and doing something with just this cover with that. Because I do like to write short stories, and I thought that might be kind of nice to put it in that kind of paper. So that's this cover. Like I said, it's an option. It's a very cheap option. If you don't want to hassle with making your own, you can, but realize you're going to have to trim off the cover just a little bit for it to fit properly. But the leather, the faux leather A5 cover that they have, and it also comes with the bookmark, does fit. It's a very snug fit, but it fits well, and I think that's because it's got just a little bit of stretch to it. And it looks nice, and I'll show you compared to one of my Midoris. It kind of like really looks good on my desk because it looks sort of like that. And it also comes with a page mark, which I really like. So you just slide this in. And of course, when you're doing it for video, it takes forever. Oh, come on. Here we go. And the same with the back. And it's a very snug fit, so you want to make sure you're getting in there really good, and then gently press it down. But there you go. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? And it's $16. So I was like really excited. So that was a very, very budget-friendly option. And it has that bookmark. And like, look here with my AliExpress Fedori. Doesn't that look nice? And then also with my Buteo Bunker, I felt like it has like definitely that little bit of a classy look. And I may even get one of my spare Midori elastics here and put it around the center here. I haven't decided yet, but I thought that was like a really, really nice option for a Fauxbonichi cover. It's a little bit, you know, upscaling a little bit. It gives just a little bit of more structure, and you don't have to worry about damaging your notebook, because this Fauxbonichi is going to last you a long time. I'm here, I'm almost a year in here, and you can see I'm probably going to get, right at 2 years. Maybe not quite, because you see this is not quite a year yet. But you're going to definitely get a year and a half out of this Fauxbonichi. And like I said, I paid $8 plus a $16 cover. I'm getting a steal for a really good size. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. Here's my Fauxbonichi and my Fauxbonichi cover setup. I'll show this more later in detail as I get further along into doing the actual Fauxbonichi, but I'm super excited. And 2 thumbs up. I found a cover that I'm happy with. Bye, YouTube.